Alright guys, welcome back to another One Piece chapter reaction. Yes, I can't believe I'm doing this. As you can see, I'm on my channel, on my One Piece playlist, so we're gonna be using this masked video as we've done several times before now when I'm not recording on my actual console. Because it's one of the longest videos, of one of my longest One Piece reaction videos, so I decided to do that. And as you can see in my One Piece playlist, the last chapter we reacted is 1133. That was about more than that, over a month ago. No, it's been a long time. Otis also had breaks, but I haven't been able to sit down and record One Piece videos. I've already explained why. Even here in this session, I want to try to get out 2 One Piece reactions. So I won't be caught up to the current One Piece manga, but I haven't read any chapters actually since 1133. So there you go. But yeah, 10 for this was uploaded 2 years ago. But okay, so we'll just put it on and we'll just put it in the background. Yeah. So okay, last chapter. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get 2 chapters here. So it's been a long time. I can't. For a second I thought that I wouldn't have been able to get any One Piece chapter reactions out to you guys at all. But I've been able to sit down now and find some time to record it and find some place to record it. So yeah, let's try to get 1134 and 35 out the way, and then we have 36, 37, 38. So we're going to be using TCB actually to read this because only 36, 37, 38 are currently out in the official translation. So we're gonna be using TCP scans, and yeah, let's recap last chapter. We had Robin reacting with Saul, and we ended off with a mysterious Shanks-looking figure. I'm recording this, by the way. I'm probably gonna upload this today. I'm recording this the 3rd of February, 2025, right? So this is probably just gonna should be uploaded today. So I know I'm far back behind the community. I've not been able to keep up with any sort of weekly discussions. I've been staying away from spoilers though, and I've also been watching other stuff weekly, other weekly stuff. So yeah, a lot of sequels, a lot of good stuff coming out right now, actually. But no One Piece other than the Fishman Island remake. I have been or remaster, I should say. I have been watching the Fishman Island remaster, One Piece wise, anime wise, but manga wise, I'm far back. You can see I'm 11 to 34. Y'all are probably out here already on 11 to 38, but we'll catch up in time. It's fine, you know. This is the first time I've let this many chapters go, and that's because like I really wanted to do a live reaction to y'all, but I also didn't want to like but also didn't have the time to necessarily, and and when I was reading One Piece before doing these reactions, these weekly reactions, I would I'd just be reading One Piece, right? I wouldn't have need to set the time off to actually record these, so that was a different matter. So that's why I was able to be caught up to One Piece chapters for over a decade. So this is the first time I've gone what? This is 5 chapters. Yeah, I'm 5 chapters back. That's insane. I've never been 5 chapters back on One Piece, at least since catching up, and that was like chapter 500 and something when I caught up, or maybe 600. Maybe I don't remember when I caught up exactly, but you know, kind of crazy to think about that. Chapter 500 to 600. That was like half. Like halfway through where One Piece is right now, so we're on 1134. So chapter 560 or whatever would have been the halfway point, right? 105, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I was caught up at that was around the time when I caught up. I did not think that One Piece was gonna go for another 550 plus chapters, but it has. So yeah, okay. But let's go into the chapter. So let's see who there was someone that looked like Shanks if it wasn't Shanks himself, and then there was this mysterious woman with him. I highly doubt it's Shanks. Maybe it has to do with the what were they called again? God's Knights things again. You know those guys who directly serve the Gorosei and Celestial Dragons. Those guys. But why does he look like Shanks though? Is it like some Seraphim type of deal going on? I don't know. We shall see. Let's get into it though. Cool little Shonen Jump cover here. You see Sakamoto Days, right? One Piece, obviously. Kagurabachi's there. Undead Unlock. That's ending soon, isn't it? And that unlocks several Shonen Jump manga are ending soon. And we also had several ending last year, right? With Jujutsu Kaisen, and it's not a Shonen Jump manga, but Oshinoko also ended, you know. But yeah, we have Blue Box, the anime of that is coming out. I'm watching it. It's pretty good. I like it. Mission Yozakura Family, isn't that gonna end soon as well? So a lot of Shonen Jump manga in right now. waiting for this new generation of shonen jump manga to replace these. I guess you must say it like that. I mean, replace these sounds bad. As it sounds as if like they're replaceable. I mean, they are their own series and deserve their own respect in their own right. But it's more like what is gonna take over for Shonen Jump in the future. That's more what I meant to like. But okay, this is One Piece chapter reaction, not a Shonen Jump review. So let's get into it. This artwork here, we see Frankie, flying robot Frankie, and he's carrying all the straw hats on his back, right? Luffy at the front, of course. Guns out, blazing, and ooh, wait a minute, Nami has her arm around Luffy's leg, Luffy's right leg, right there. Okay, she's attached to him. She also has a gun. I mean, they all have guns, actually. Sanji sitting on the side, right? He's chilling, right? You can even see his eyes. His hair is covering it. Usopp all the way on the right there, on the wing, on Frankie's wing. He's sniping. Yeah, he's got a sniper gun. Zoro, he's smiling at least. He's smiling away. I mean, they're all really smiling, I guess. Other than Brook, it's hard to tell if Brook is smiling or not. But Brook, he's also got his gun out. He's chilling up there. There's Robin on the left. She's chilling on Frankie's arm. She's not even shooting. She's not even aiming her gun or shooting anything. She's just chilling. You know what I'm saying? She's just like, my crew will take care of this. I can just chill. And yeah, Jinbe is also already in the back. So, okay, let's get into it. So, come face to face. Old man Saul. This is Luffy saying this. I heard you helped one of our fledglings back in the day. I really appreciate it. We are in your debt. Allow me to introduce myself. Luffy appears to be very formal here. Ooh, translator, no. He's using Edo-era Yakuza talk. The upward palm gesture is an anarchic meeting. Greeting. I see. Okay. One of our fledglings back in this. Obviously, talking about Robin here. Who the heck taught you that routine? Nobody. This is Luffy, says Robin. Daddy shi. I know. The fella's world famous, so I bet. You know what I'm saying? Who doesn't know Luffy at this point? But hey, looks like you found them after all, Robin. Oh. Yeah, just like you said, I actually found them. Ah, I forgot how much this reunion hurt, bro. People willing to accept and protect someone like me. True friends. You know we die for you. You betcha. It's good to meet Robin's friends. Seriously, you've done great making it all the way to Elbath. And sorry for spooking you earlier. Me and my assistant, Angie, or Angie, or however you're gonna pronounce it. Because if it's like Umineko, then it's pronounced Angie, right? But it might be Angie in this pronunciation. Whatever. We're out here rehearsing that bit for a while. I used to be a Marine, so I know how impressive it is to be recognized as an Emperor. Thank you so much for protecting Robin. Please keep it up. She, no problem. Hey Saul! Hey Sagapunk, it's me! Have we met? Oh, it's Lilith, I guess. And how the heck are you flying? I'm Vegapunk. Huh? There's Gerd in the background as well. You sure you want it now? Yeah, sorry for the trouble. Here, allow me. I was gonna say, like, Gerd in the background. Look at. She's massive. Like, have her take that. That's probably lightweight to her. You asked me to bring it from Egghead. What's inside it, though? Inside? Why? It's one of me! More Vegapunk? Another Vegapunk? Yeah, but this clone's different from a satellite. It's a perfect copy. I used to visit this island 20 years ago. Uh-huh. So Vegapunk's acquainted. Stella couldn't exactly leave the lab for months at a time without those government dogs noticing. So he made a perfect copy. I see. Now then, let's stop dilly-dallying and get to it. I've already added the cultivation fluid, but we won't be able to do a safe extraction until I make the necessary equipment. Even with all the breaks, by the way, I'm still 5 chapters back. Like, if Oda didn't take weekly breaks, I'd be like 8 chapters back at least, right? Or something, 6, 7 chapters at least. I've already added the cultivation fluid, but we won't be able to mix to the safe extraction until I make the necessary equipment. Right, so you need a whole lab here in Albath. I see. Just relocate, Vegapunk. That's why I intend to build a new lab right here. Yeah, that's what I said. Literally. All right. Okay. Continuing on. Lilith, will that make it possible for you to help Papa too? That's the plan, Bonnie. Okay. Okay. Yahoo! If you really are Vegapunk, then I'm thrilled to see ya after 20 long years. But I don't get it. Why are you a woman? Oh, that? There's a perfectly logical explanation. You shouldn't be too shocked, Saul. It's Vegapunk. Of course, he's got all sorts of weird things going on. Sir, are you done? Can we play now? My bad, kids. Coming out. Thanks for waiting. Those tykes used the spring area as a playground. We had them hauled off so they wouldn't spoil Mr. Saul's performance. You went that far? Ah. I apologize for the belated introduction. I'm Angie, an assistant teacher here, librarian, Saul's assistant Angie. But I don't mean to brag, but this is Elbaf's number one school in library. Well, y'all were warrior people, no? Like y'all, like 100 years ago, so you probably didn't think much about schooling and education. Not saying that it's not impressive that you're in the number one school and all, but still, I don't know how much y'all put weight into that. Let me give you a tour of the premises. Woo! Let's see. Where I've been reading wrong. By the way, guys, I think um, I think I've read this chapter actually. I think I have. Because I was actually unsure. Like I feel like I've read this chapter before. I think I have. So wait, did I? Wait, let's read to the end of the chapter. Because the whole, I think, I think last chapter was Robin met with Saul. I think the other thing I mentioned actually happened this chapter because I think I've read this chapter. I think I might have read one chapter ahead of where I was recording. Let me check my anime list because I actually update my anime list fairly frequently. Uh, my manga list, I guess. One Piece 1134. I have read this chapter. So this isn't actually much of a live reaction. You might be thinking like, okay, I mean, why did you notice right away? I did notice something was off. I did notice like, okay, wait a minute. I feel like maybe I've read this before, but it's like you have to remember it's been over a month and a half, and it's like, but I had an inkling like, wait a minute. The more I read, the more I'm like, wait a minute. Maybe I've read this one before, but so I have read this one before, so. What I said at the start, don't think about it too much. I mean, if you already read the chapter yourself, then it's not a spoiler, but I mean, it's not really that big of a thing what I said at the start. Um I genuinely thought, okay, so I guess I was one chapter ahead. Damn, probably should have checked my anime list before or my manga list before reading this chapter. But I guess I have read it before. Okay. Well, we'll keep doing the reading anyway, even though I've read this chapter before, technically. Okay. My bad. Okay. You went that far. I noticed because I felt like this librarian. I felt like we've been introduced to her before, so I don't know why she was introducing herself again. And then I realized, wait a minute, wait, this might be actually her first introduction. All right, okay, let's just keep reading for now. I've already read this, I guess. Let me give you a tour of the premises. Whoa, that sounds fun. Not so fast. I can't wait to see how Elbaf raises his mighty warriors. This is Walrus Folk School. Mr. Saul opened it 20 years ago at our late king's request. Oh yeah, this is the school. Okay, okay, I remember this. Okay, yeah, and look at the artwork, by the way. Oda's been cooking. This is gonna be a blast. The Lake King that was killed by Loki, right? Loki killed the Lake King. It's training school for young warriors, right? Woohoo! Warrior, they don't do warrior stuff no more, right? Gerd, Angie, you go on. Show them all around the school. I'm gonna take Robin straight to the library. I see. Okay. Are you coming, Chopper? I want to check out the library too. I bet the books are massive. Schools always make me nostalgic. I'll tag along and keep you. Of course they do, Brooke. I'll tag along and keep you safe, Nami-chan, Nami-san. Of course, it's San Jesus. I really thought it would be a Chan, didn't, or Chuan or something. I'm more interested in that giant tree. Yeah, it's huge. Says Jinbei. Okay, so Jinbei and Frankie are checking out the tree. Makes sense. Jinbei's from Fishman Island. They also have a similar tree there. Okay, okay. Let's catch these shorties and play prisoners. Whoa. Man, this really is a country of giants. Should I cut them? No, you idiot. Zoro, they're clearly kids, bro. These giants are just kids. Be the mature one. Stop that. You know we're not allowed to harm cute humans. Look at these children. But they're also massive, aren't they? Like they're just young girls in probably not in age either because giants age a lot. Like they might very well be like 20 plus years old, but they look like children because they're giants and their species works differently or species they just work differently. Sorry, they're so lame, says Luffy. And don't call them shorties either. Are these brats really Elba's future warriors? Hey, watch it. You can't just say words like brat anymore. Damn. Are you serious? What is with these kids? This is surreal. We weren't even offended by that shorty's comment. And aren't you guys meant to be wild fighters willing to pillage and burn the seas themselves? Fighters? No way. That's dangerous, huh? But you bastards are the next generation of Elbaf warriors, right? You can't say bastard either. Come on, words like that are old fashioned. Damn. Hey, that wasn't an old just now. Old fashioned? What's that meant to mean? You should probably move. You're gonna get told off. Yeah, this is how we meet. Okay, I do remember her. She was hella cool. You're standing on Miss Ripley. Whoa, I remember Ripley. I remember her. Because I remember her introduction me like, yo, the way she's just chilling. Her elbows look a little weird. Am I the only one that noticed that? I remember reading this first time, like looking at her elbows, like, oh, why are they so round? Okay, so yeah, never mind, guys. I have read this chapter, definitely. I remember Ripley's introduction. I remember them standing on her. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. And see, you guys, look at me go. I didn't act as if I could have been one of those, YouTubers that did a fake reaction. See that? I'm not gonna fake react. I could have done a fake reaction, but no, I'll be honest. I'm not one of those people. I'm genuine with you guys. When I'm doing a live reaction, I am doing a live reaction. This was not a live reaction, right? This is, at the start it might have been, but I actually had read this chapter before. Okay, this is not a live reaction. So look at me go. I'm not clickbaiting y'all. I'm not. I'm not one of those. I'm not one of those people. I'm not gonna just be faking it for you guys. I'm supposed to be faking like, yo, Ripley, yo, she's so cool. Never seen her before, even though I have. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not. I'm not that kind of person. But genuinely, this is past this point. I have not read ahead. Trust me on that. It said on my MLS as well. 1134 is the last chapter I read about over a month ago. I read it. That's what I'm saying. I read it over a month ago. I think when it came out because at that point I definitely didn't have the chance to record and I was like, okay, I'll just read this chapter. I That probably was my mindset. I don't even remember doing that, but that must have been it because I definitely haven't recorded this chapter reaction. Walrus Folk School biology teacher Ripley. We climbed onto a giant Arbat. Ha ha ha! No worries, you're featherlight. Anyway, I bet this is a culture shock for you. But all those legends of fearsome giant parents from 100 years ago, you know? Vile mounts, aggression, plundering, war. Those are relics of a bygone era now. What? Welcome to Elbaf, Straw Hats. I heard about you from Saul. There you are, Luffy. Sorry about our loudmouth brats. Didn't you just say words like that were behind the times? Yeah, miss, you're so naughty. Do as I say, not as I do. Seek to trade with other nations, not wage war. Our beloved Lake King Harold said those. I believe it's supposed to be Harald. I think that's how they or Harald, as they did in the official translation. I think in this translation they in the TCB translation they call him Harold or Harald or however you pronounce it. Said those wise words. He often clashed with all the greybeards of the villages. King Harold, a visionary of a king who wanted to revolutionize our country. He was slain by his actual flesh and blood, that crazy prince. Yeah, he was slain by his own son. The country still refuses to recognize his claim to the throne. That's why Elbaf doesn't currently have a sovereign. And that brings today's history lesson to a close. Everyone, show these guys around school. Yes, ma'am. Okie dokie. Hey, Mr. Captain, you look different from that all white look you had before. What's the deal? I was looking forward to seeing you like that. Gear 5, eh? When did you see him like that? I guess in the newspapers or something? You had before? Or maybe she saw him? No, because Luffy never went Gear 5 during Elbaf. Has he? He hasn't gone Gear 5 so far in Elbaf, so. Ah, that's me at my freest! You resemble the legendary warrior from the old fables of Elbaf. Oh. It made my heart skip a beat, yo! I'm from the last generation of Elbaf warriors, after all. Oh, so you've pretty much already heard. came up when we were trying to escape Egghead alive. That's how we ended up here. So you know how I couldn't stop worrying about those books after seeing all the scholars dying to save them. That's why I went back to O'Hara with Harudin and the others. Um, yeah, I was overcome with tears when I saw how many of them survived, each one a tiny spark of hope. Now, Robin, be careful. Watch what happens to that book you're holding as we enter. It's gonna become gigantify. Whoa, whoa! Yeah, I remember this. There is she. Feast your eyes. Isn't it amazing? All these books, giant sized. It's marvelous, don't you think? Any book you bring in here gets gigantified. Welcome to the mysterious Owl Library. All the books we rescued from O'Hara 22 years ago can be found here. We made sure not to miss any of them. Not a single one. Whoa. That is a really cool library. But the artwork, oh, has been popping off. You can't lie. Come on now. This is the world's greatest library. That's what Clover said 20 plus years ago. Do you like books? 22 years ago to be exact. I never thought I'd have the privilege of showing you this. Look at Robin smiling. Oh man. The realm of the dead, or the underworld of Felbath. Ah, I guess you've also got nothing but free time, huh? This is Loki. I'm sorry, am I disturbing you? Nah, I welcome a good disturbance. I have nothing to do but kill time. So that moment of true fear you mentioned before, is that still what motivates you? Yes, even now, when I think about it, I can't stop trembling. Snow transponder still, voice recognition and cold resistant type. Ditto, it's so frustrating. We've been friends for a long time, but for one reason or another, we've never actually met face to face. If I was there in your stead, I'd have turned that place into a ruin and slaughtered a lot of them. I, I don't want that. For a noble soul, you're too naive, Mosa. Translator note. In Japanese, use the suffix Formosa, which implies Mosa might be some kind of noble duke or official with a high respectable status. Pending more context, we're keeping it vague. So yeah, we don't know who Volk is talking about here or talking to here, but yeah, apparently he's a noble or something. Okay, you've got to stamp them out without mercy. Only a fool gives their enemy a chance to get payback. Thank you for your counsel. What? You use harsh words, but there's a streak of kindness beneath the surface. I've noticed that more and more recently. Oh, okay. Look, you might have some kindness up in there. Because from what we know, he's just a terrible person who killed his own dad, right? Hey, you're giving me the creeps. Don't do that again, or you'll regret it. That kind of crap won't fly. Kindness? Never say that to me again. Please, can you not shout? Shut up, Mosa. Just you wait till I'm no longer shackled. Ooh. Alright, Loki. All right. And yeah, okay, this I think we're getting down to the scene that I remember. The last thing I remember. Because I thought this happened I thought this was a live reaction. I thought this happened last chapter, but it happened this chapter and I already read this chapter. Western Village. Hey, wasn't the feast delayed? We're just drinking while we ate. You're having way too much. Yeah, this is the Black Lightning and they're drinking, right? There's Broggy. And then two hooded figures appear and then you look, and in the bottom left panel, you see someone that looks like Shanks and a random mysterious woman. I mean, it might not be a woman. I'm just assuming it's a woman because it looks feminine. I've seen Ora join off women to know that, but based off that eye, the left eye we can see, and then the hair, I think it might be a woman, but I could be wrong. Interlopers appear in a flash, and that's the end of the chapter. So this is that Shanks figure talking about the start of the chapter, which might have been a spoiler if you're live reacting with me and haven't read the chapter before. I didn't mean to do that. Genuinely, I'm sorry. Um, I don't know how to put a spoiler warning on that, but I don't think it's that big of a thing. But it's mysterious anyway. We don't know what's going on. But I promise you, I've not read past this point. So at this past this point, I cannot spoil you guys anymore. So yeah. But that's the end of the chapter. I hope you guys enjoyed watching or listening to me reading it again, even though I already did it before, as much as I enjoy reading it again, because it's still a fun chapter to read again. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. I'll try to record one more, and this time it will be a live reaction. So, alright, y'all. Peace.